live to see the Arapaho.
General, more Sioux!
I'm all right. How did the Sioux know I was here? I'm on my way to see the Arapaho.
Maybe somebody told them.
There's good water ahead. See those trees? Nothing closer?
There's nothing closer, mon colonel. Nothing.
What do you think, California?
That's what we brought Gruely along for. It's his stomping grounds, not mine.
Well, you said it. This is my country. I was very happy here for 10 years with the Arapaho, my people. You see, I was married to one of these women. And she gave me 3 beautiful children with beautiful eyes, as beautiful as those of a doe. But there's always war between the tribes. And one day they came while the men were out hunting the buffalo. And when they returned, it was gone. Everything was gone. Now you understand why I ride with the cavalry. So I can teach the Sioux a lesson they'll never forget.
I'm sorry, Gruely. You ride back and guide the column up this way.
Very well, mon colonel.
Ah!
Lieutenant Moreno? I hope you don't mind me taking the liberty of leading the rescue party out, sir.
I don't mind the rescue party, Lieutenant. What I do mind is leaving the camp undefended. What kind of an officer leaves valuable supplies, guns, ammunition defended only by wagon drivers?
I thought Colonel Custer was more important, sir.
The mission is important, too. That shooting could have been a trap.
He's right, Lieutenant. No individual of any rank is more important than the total mission. Remember that.
Yes, sir.
Obviously, those Sioux knew I was with this column. And what's more important, they knew why. Something even you men weren't supposed to know. I say supposed because I suspect you did.
I'm afraid it is common talk around the fort, General.
And in front of the so-called friendly Indians who hang around the kitchens.
Yes, there was a lot of talk, mon colonel.
Would anyone care to tell me what exactly was said?
That you were going to Fort McPherson, sir, to talk peace with the Arapaho chiefs.
And did it occur to anyone that there might be a great need for secrecy? The Sioux will lose an important ally if the Arapaho withdraw from this Plains War. What really concerns me is, was this a small, isolated effort? Or are the Sioux prepared to try to stop us?
I reckon time will tell us that. They're still out yonder.
Tonight, double the guard. Lieutenant.
Sir.
It's your first field duty, isn't it?
Yes, sir. I only arrived last month from Fort Leavenworth.
And 6 months before that, you were still at West Point.
That's right. Where, if I may say so, sir, you were the hero of the whole class. I can't tell you how delighted I am to be in your command.
And in this case, Lieutenant Moreno's.
Yes, sir, of course. But I must admit, sir, I find that rather difficult. I mean, he's so unlike any officer I've ever known before.
In what way?
Well, he's so unfriendly. Always off by himself. Not at all the man of action I admire, like yourself, sir. I've even wondered how he ever became an officer. I mean, his speech, his looks. Well, sir, he seems foreign.
Lieutenant, we live in a country made up of many different kinds of people. A man's looks and his speech make no difference if he does his job well.
But that's just it, sir. He never does anything by the book.
Lieutenant, I'm delighted to have you in my command with your youthful energy and enthusiasm. But a junior officer isn't expected to question the orders of his superiors. He just makes sure he carries them out properly.
Yes, sir.
Coffee, General?
Take cover!
Not that way! This way!
You all right, sir?
Fine. Did anyone see who shot this?
No, sir.
Must only been one of them. Snuck in past our sentries.
How did he get by? Unless someone let him through.
Spy among us?
Never can tell.
A spy? What do you think, Sergeant?
Who's to know, sir?
Goulet?
It is something unpleasant to think about, is it not, Lieutenant? But not impossible.
But who? One of the troopers? A wagon driver? California Joe? You, Goulet?
There's no one left.
Except one. Moreno. Something awful strange about him. The way he looks, the way he talks. I'd say he was a Mexican, but he doesn't sound or act like any Mexican I ever knew. And I know plenty.
Are you saying he's the spy?
Well, he wasn't here this afternoon when the shooting started. He said he was out looking for signs. And where is he now?
Lieutenant Cox. You're in charge of the guard until midnight. I'd advise you to get out there and check their positions.
Yes, sir.
So they won't stop at this. It's bound to be another attack.
I know.
It's likely we're up against a good-sized war party.
And if we are, Lieutenant, what do you suggest we do about it?
I suggest we ford up and send back for reinforcements.
No, I've got to reach McPherson by the 12th. The Arapaho will be there then. If I'm stopped or turned back, you know what that'll mean. This chance for peace will be gone. We're 2 days from McPherson now, and we've got to push on as fast as we can. Ford up for the night, we move before dawn.
Yes, sir.
Somebody left the bung out of the water keg.
Must have worked itself out.
You can't be sure it happened like that.
No more than you can be sure it happened any other way.
Look, water's precious out here. We may not find any more.
Have you got anything else to report, Lieutenant?
No, sir. Not since you've been asleep.
What's the matter, Lieutenant? Don't you like me?
Sir, I don't remember anything in the regulations saying I have to.
No, but the regulations do say you must respect my rank. I expect that.
What happened, sir? The Sioux penetrated our position.
While you were out checking the guard.
I don't know how those bucks got through.
I'll tell you how. He went and killed this sentry and then snuck in through his post. They must have known where he was all the time.
Sir, it's beginning to look as if there is a spy here.
You think so, Lieutenant?
Well, I don't want to make any accusations, sir. But it does seem a bit strange to me that those Sioux came in here quite easily just a few minutes after Lieutenant Moreno went back on guard duty.
And just what does that mean, Lieutenant Cox?
Sir, do you know he's an Indian? A Kiowa. He's a member of a tribe that's a close ally with those Sioux out there.
As you were, Moreno. Lieutenant Cox, Now you've just accused me of incompetence.
Beg your pardon, sir?
It's my business to know the background and record of every officer in my command, and most of my men.
Yes, of course, sir.
For instance, you were 38th in your class at West Point.
That's right, sir.
Moreno was 4th in his. You've served less than 6 months. He served 10 years with high competence. You've seen no action. He's been twice decorated for bravery above and beyond the call of duty. The special knowledge his Indian background provides has stood the Army in good stead many times and saved Army lives. Now, would you like to make specific charges against this officer and cite your evidence?
No, sir.
Then I order you to make no insinuations. Now prepare to move out. Moonset will be in 2 hours. We'll start then.
You mean a night march, General?
You might be able to get the jump on them and slip away. Lieutenant Moreno, you'll give the orders.
Yes, sir.
What did you see?
They're following all right, and somebody made it very easy.
What do you mean?
They left a trail, dropping things.
What kind of things?
You know, all kinds of things, things we use every day.
Like a canteen?
That's mine.
Move them on.
Hands! Hands! Hello!
Good water and grass there, mon colonel. Nice place to rest.
All right, we'll rest 1 hour. Ticket the horses unbitted. Leave them saddled.
Yes, sir.
See any of them yet?
No, but they're out there all right.
Yep, more of them all the time. Watching their dust are coming in. I reckon they're just biding their time.
Looking for signs, Marino? Or, maybe you're making them, huh?
That's enough! Get out of there immediately. You two are asking for a court-martial.
I was only defending myself, sir.
That's true, sir. I struck the first blow. It was my offense. I apologize to the lieutenant.
You have your apology, Cox. Now get back to your duties.
Yes, sir.
We don't have time for private quarrels, Moreno.
Yes, sir.
Control yourself.
Colonel! Colonel Custer! Up there!
Form a skirmish line and hold your fire.
Form a skirmish line! Hold your fire!
Prepare for attack.
Prepare for attack!
The two coming down look like chiefs.
Don't look like they're gonna attack anyhow.
It's Crazy Horse. They want to parley.
I'll ride out and talk to him.
That's my job, California.
Yeah, you're the one that they're looking for. You make an awful good target out there.
Well, come on, then. What do you want, Crazy Horse?
You will go no farther, Custer. Turn back now to Fort Hays, and I will let you go in peace.
We're going on to Fort McPherson to meet with the Arapaho.
Then you and all your men will die.
I don't see how you can stop us.
I have many warriors, and many more coming. We will soon dance over your scalp, Yellow Hair.
We'll have to take it first.
We are many and fierce warriors. We will drive you from the plains.
It's only a false dream, Crazy Horse. Give it up. Before you bring more sorrow to your people.
It is your women who will weep.
Perhaps. But right now we're going on to Fort McPherson to make peace with the Arapaho. And you're not going to stop us. Personalize that way. We have to circle these hills to get there, right?
That's right, mon colonel.
You know another way?
It's awful tough territory.
But is there another way?
Yes, there is another way, mon colonel. It's a very narrow and very difficult trail.
With a little bitty pass up on top and no water till you get on the other side.
Once on the other side, what's it like?
It's downhill and shady all the way. About 2 hours to McPherson.
If we can get through ahead of the Sioux, well, without their knowledge, we should be able to make McPherson before they do.
Easy.
Then we'll make camp now. Make it look good as if we plan to stay here and defend ourselves. Be ready to move out as soon as it's dark. We'll have to leave the wagons. Can't be helped. All that matters is that we get through and meet with the Arapaho.
You're forgetting about one thing, General.
What's that?
This whole thing depends on us getting through without the Indians finding out about it. You're forgetting about our spy.
If there is a spy. They should prove it, one way or the other, shouldn't it?
The wagons are just about unloaded, sir. Do you want to check them?
No, I'll take your word for him, Sergeant. Just remember to bury that ammunition.
Yes, sir.
The horses settled and men ready?
Yes, sir, all ready.
What about these wagons, Sergeant?
Well, before we leave, I'll make sure they can't be moved, sir.
Fine. We'll move out shortly. All along the bluff there. It's impossible to pass without being detected. And we'll have to move this way through the marshy ground.
It'll be more difficult on the men, but the horses won't be heard.
All right, we'll move the column this way. You and Groulet take the point. California Joe and I will cover the rear. Cox will stay with the middle of the column.
Until we reach the high ground.
It's Lieutenant Cox. I found him out there in the brush, not 50 feet from camp.
Have you any idea what he was doing out there?
Well, I can tell you that. He figured if we had a spy, he'd try to get word to the Sioux. So when he saw someone sneak out in the dark, he followed him.
Well, who was it?
Lieutenant Moreno. Cox suspected him. Now it looks like he was right.
Leave him alone. Lieutenant Moreno is an officer. And you're guilty of mutiny if you so much as touch him. Or if you accuse him of a crime without cause.
Well, isn't that cause enough? A dead man?
You know as well as I, all of you, that beyond the perimeter of this camp, the dark is swarming with Sioux. You've been warned to stay close to the fires. Cox disobeyed and died for it. There's absolutely no reason to suspect Lieutenant Moreno killed him.
Well, what was he doing out there?
He was scouting. On my orders.
What about me and Gruely? I thought that was supposed to be our job.
For this kind of work, Moreno's better than either of you. And he brought back some valuable information.
You think you can trust that information?
Until I see proof of some crime, Lieutenant Moreno is a trusted officer of my command. Now get ready. And when we move out, you'll follow Lieutenant Moreno. Move quietly and carefully. Or we may all share Cox's fate. Cover him up as best you can, Sergeant. We haven't got time for a full burial.
Safe to mount up now. Pass the word.
Climb up the pass. Better give the horses a rest. All right, Moreno.
15 minutes. Keep the men quiet and no smoking.
Yes, sir.
You sign it all?
I've seen nothing, mon colonel.
I'll ride along with you, General. General, I know it's none of my business, and I don't like to say nothing, but, well, I don't like it. I think you're gambling an awful lot on a uniform.
West Point in the old school spirit, huh, California? Well, I'll tell you something. The uniform does mean something to me. And I think to Moreno, too. A man with a record like he has.
Well, a man can change if he's got a reason.
Have we given him a reason?
Well, I don't think we had to give him no reason. I think he was born with one.
Then blood's stronger than beauty, honor, and friendship.
Well, I've always said that blood's thicker than water, and I reckon it's stronger than a uniform.
Well, I don't think so, California. Because if that's true, then there won't be an end to this fighting. This war or any other. A man can change, learn, and be something better.
Well, now, I ain't no philosopher, but I don't think Marinos are going to change very much, and if he is our spy, why...
If he isn't,
I don't think there's very much doubt about it, do you?
I hope you're wrong, California. I hope you're wrong.
You think you have to keep watching me every minute, Sergeant?
Just in case you need anything, Lieutenant.
No, I don't need anything. Go back and see if the cinches are tight for the right at the pass.
Yes, sir.
Lieutenant,
Yes, sir. It was an excellent job you did leading us this morning.
Thank you, sir. And I want to thank you for defending me. Although I think it wasn't me you were defending, only the fact I'm an officer.
That's true. The uniform you wear means a great deal to me, and what it stands for. I presume it does to you, too.
Why should it? When I first put it on, I thought it would bring me justice, equality, even honor, all those high-sounding words I was told. But it hasn't. It's still the same. I'm still an Indian. A creature not quite human. Well, maybe they're right. Maybe I should go out there and join them. Perhaps theirs is the just cause, after all.
Perhaps it is. That's not for us to judge.
You don't trust me either.
I don't know you, Moreno. I trust your uniform and the oath you took when you put it on. Remember one thing, Lieutenant. It's men like you who can make the word Indian mean something more than a creature not quite human. Wait here for the scouts. Make sure it's clear. Have the men dismount and check their weapons. We may still have a fight up there.
prepare to dismount! Dismount!
Well, Marino, here's where we find out for sure.
Find out?
About our spy. The Sioux are out there ahead of us. We'll know. There's no sign of pursuit, so it looks as if we got away cleanly. We should be hours ahead of them. Unless our plans leaked out last night when Lieutenant Cox was killed.
Seems all clear, mon colonel. Did you go through the pass? Yes, I rode all the way through it. I saw nothing but shadows.
All right. Thank you.
Good night. You seen Lieutenant Moreno?
Yes, I saw him. He was sitting on the rock there, just above the pass.
That's Lieutenant Cox's watch. What's it doing to Moreno's saddlebag?
Colonel! Colonel Custer!
You... Sergeant! You're not gonna let him get away with this, are you, Colonel? He's the spy. He'll see us all dead.
Hey, General! General! Sue! Hey, General! Sue! Oh, the whole dang pass is full of them.
No doubt about it. It's Crazy Horse and his war party.
There's no doubt about who's the spy, is there, Colonel?
Moreno's still an officer. We'll go back to Fort Hays to stand trial.
If we ever get back to Fort Hays.
Am I under arrest?
Should you be?
I killed no one, and I'm not a traitor to my oath.
You know how bad it looks.
Yes. But I swear to you, I know nothing about that watch.
How did it get in your saddlebag? What's that for?
I'm gonna tie him up.
It won't be necessary. For all to die here. At least he deserves a chance to defend himself.
You know, I don't see how you can trust him. You'll probably wind up shooting us all in the back.
California, you know the best way to catch a spy? Give him enough rope to hang himself. And that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Sergeant, bring the men down here.
All right, pull it on the Colonel! Pull it!
We're in a bad situation. In my dispatch case here is the Arapaho Treaty. I'm gonna place it here in plain sight. If something should happen to me and I can't get through, someone must carry out my mission and get it to Fort McPherson. Is that understood?
Colonel! Sue, behind us!
Sir!
The dispatch case, it's gone. Brûlé! Brûlé!
I'm going to check the horses, mon colonel.
You don't need the dispatch case for that.
It wasn't the Sioux. It was Americans who killed my wife. My 3 little ones. My beautiful Ange.
I owe you an apology, Lieutenant.
You owe me nothing, Sergeant.
We'll have time to talk later, if we're lucky. Right now, we've got to find a way to get through that pass.
We could make a run for it, but it's going to be mighty rough.
We sure can give it a try.
Colonel, there may be another way.
What's that, Lieutenant?
We've been fighting the Sioux like a bluecoat, just like they expected.
How would you fight them?
Like a Kiowa. We fought the Sioux long before the white man set foot on this land. A Kiowa boy usually steals his first horse from the Sioux.
All right, Lieutenant. If you were in command of this unit, what orders would you give?
I'd order Sergeant Buster to take 7 men. Wait for my signal and then make a run for it through the pass.
And you and me?
We could play a little Kiowa game against the Sioux.
They're going to ride out.
Turn them out!
They will try and break through the pass.
Kitten, when we move out of here, you better be ready to pick them up and lay them down in an awful hurry, kid.
Do you think the colonel made it?
Sergeant, them newspaper men back east has been talking about Custer's luck even before the Civil War.
Yeah. But your luck's been known to change, California. And when it does, bad luck all the way.
If I was you, I'd say a little prayer that this ain't the time and the place that it changes.
Now, my warriors, get ready. Soon they will come.
Forward! At a walk. Ho! Ho! Form a skirmish line. Now when we reach the pass, don't stop for anything. That's the colonel's orders. Draw! Sabers! Had a walk. Forward. Ho! I wish I'd had a chance to apologize properly. And to shake his hand, Colonel.
There are other Lieutenant Morenos in the world, Sergeant. They could all use that handshake. Something you'd all do well to remember. All right, Sergeant. Move them out.
Form up into a column of twos. Move out!
Well done, Lieutenant. Thanks. I'll buy you a drink the next time you're at Fort Hays. Hello, Bates.
Glad to see you back, Colonel.
Waiting long?
Well, it was getting kind of lonesome waiting out here. A fellow my size gets to be a pretty easy target.
Depends on who's doing the shooting.
Oh, right over there, Colonel.
Sorry to drag you all the way out here, Bates. There won't be a stagecoach to Fort Hays for another week.
Well, the telegram said you didn't want an escort, Colonel. Well, with all the dust being kicked up by Firecloud and his people around here lately.
All the more reason for no escort. Just two men riding hard. Won't make them quite as nervous.
Yes, sir. Did you do us any good in Washington, Colonel?
I doubt it. Sat 2 hours with General Sheridan. Talked myself blue in the face. While his orderly kept me behind a wall of cucumber sandwiches.
And the Sevens will go right on doing garbage detail instead of soldiering.
I wouldn't say you've been totally deprived of using your weapons or a chance to lose your scalp.
Yes, sir.
Hold it right there.
Good morning. I'm Colonel Custer on my way back to Fort Hays. I'd appreciate a ride. If you don't have any room, I don't mind sharing space with the baggage.
You're all alone, huh?
As you see me.
Colonel in the cavalry. No horse, no baggage, no orderly.
Very nearly no colonel. We were attacked by Indians. I lost a man back there.
We're leaving in a few minutes. Go have some grub.
Thank you.
You know who that is, don't you?
Who?
Custer.
Who?
George Armstrong Custer, the boy general, ex-general. Once known as the Prince of Cavaliers. Now doing penance at Fort Hays, commanding the dregs of the U.S. cavalry. No need to be afraid of him.
You want to ride with us, Colonel? I ought to warn you. This country's swarming, like a nest of hornets been poked with a sharp stick.
I've had occasion to notice it.
Oxalic Zoo, without war paint. Combing this country like a giant posse. So they told us at the last station anyways. All seems to me like they're looking for somebody.
A reasonable assumption.
Reckon it might be you, Colonel Custer?
I've been in Washington for the past 3 weeks.
Indians got better memories than that.
Mister, even if I were that important, they couldn't possibly know I'm back.
All right, get aboard.
Hey, Brown. I ain't no hurry if you ain't.
You use that elbow once more and I'll break it. Come on. Colonel Custer. Ned Quimbo is my name. Honored to know you, sir. I'll bet I've read every word ever written about you.
I'm glad I can't say the same.
You're too modest, sir. I'm a journalist, and I hope to add a few thousand words to the legend before this trip is over.
You ask before you borrow anything from me, mister.
Think fast and act faster, Colonel Custer. I want to thank you.
It's all right. But I think you and your friend better go first this time.
Let's go. Mighty few men become legends in their own lifetime. And what made them legends wasn't their own spectacular deeds.
No, sir, it was the pen of men like yours truly that engraved their names in the affections of their countrymen.
Go ahead. Write up, Custer. And never mind about the facts. He'll swallow every word and buy 100 copies to dispatch to every congressman and senator as might do him some good.
Why else would a man wear a uniform in peacetime if he weren't lusting after glory?
Or you could write me up instead. Let's see, you could call it Uvalde, the outlaw of the plains.
You could sell copies at my hanging.
You'll be swinging long before they set the first stick of type.
Perhaps you need someone like me to tell the world the truth about you, or what you would like them to consider to be the truth.
You do me too much honor, Mr. Quimbo. If you really wish to write about a man who is a living legend, may I suggest you seek the acquaintance of Chief Crazy Horse of the Oglala Sioux.
Do you hold all your enemies in such high regard, Colonel?
As a good Christian, I always turn the other cheek, but not my back.
Isn't it a pity that so little of your Christian generosity was in evidence when you were fighting us?
You lost your husband in the war. You have my sympathy. But perhaps for such losses we should blame war itself, not the color of a uniform.
We're ready to go. Get aboard.
We're easy targets here.
Got to stop. I'll find a shallow place to cross.
That water looks shallow enough to ford.
Let's take a look at it. Can't risk getting bogged down. Something's wrong. Wonder where old Jake is. Where's old Jake?
Injuns got him. Night before last.
Yeah? How'd you get here?
I'm his replacement. Just keep your hands high. I can see him. Throw down your gun.
Thanks, get these things off me.
Let's have the key.
How far do you think you'll get? On the ground. You too, mister. Over there.
Firecloud has war parties all over these hills. You'll never get out of here alive. Not on your own.
We ain't about to take any witnesses with us.
We haven't done you any harm.
Well, you ain't done me much good either. What do you say we take her with us, huh?
I'll go with you, too.
You'd be better off if they shot you right here. They'd have to, sooner or later.
How would you get us out of here alive, soldier man?
Today's the 26th. Company C of the 7th Cavalry is scheduled for maneuvers. A few miles from here.
Where?
Where?
As I was saying, you don't get out of here alive unless we do. All of us.
I've written scads of novels about these types. They're like primitive children. Dangerous only if provoked.
General?
I heard you had a rumpus with some bucks back at the creek. That don't prove they're out there now in full force. We've been here all day, and I ain't seen no sign of them.
When was the last time you had to look around?
Keep down! Good bluffing, Mr. Colonel, but it won't wear. All I can see out there is...
Now, do we get our guns back?
We'll try nothing.
I promise nothing, but I'll try and help us stay alive.
Get inside.
They killed Jake.
Milbanks did it.
The Indians won't attack again until the sun is low enough to blind us. No need for more than one of us to stay out here in this heat.
I'll bury Jake, and I got the first watch.
That water's gonna have to last us for a while.
Colonel, you ain't in charge of this fort now.
Your brass don't mean nothing around here now.
I think somebody should be in command.
Not you.
I suspect I'm qualified. If you want to challenge that, you'd better do it right here and now. Guns or fist, any way you want it.
Let's save our ammunition for the Indians. Admiral? Who's your gun belt, Brewster? No. We need him alive. Just a while longer.
Thank you. Are you all right?
I have seen you before, Colonel Custer. But you wouldn't remember the crying women you passed during the war. They meant nothing to you, did they?
I'm not the first to say or to think that, Mrs. Moffat. The spoils of war aren't usually what is imagined.
You're alive.
A soldier learns to live with the sudden possibility of death. And dying, that's not the hardest part. It's the problems you leave for those who survive you.
You mean that, don't you?
Haven't you been told never to believe a Yankee man?
Boy general. Dashing cavalier. Hear me, General?
Take your hand off me, Uvalde.
If the lady don't mind too much, supposing she try her luck at rustling up some grub for us. From the looks of things, we just might be here for some time.
Some coffee might help.
Gotta hand it to you, General. Fancy uniform, a reputation to match. Really works. One minute she hates your guts, and next time she...
Mr. Uvalde, as an experienced man of the West, do you think that it's really only Custer the Indians are after?
Ain't no doubt in the world about it. In my mind.
My opinion exactly.
Close.
Too close. You could still use a guard out here.
Yeah, I'll keep you company. Where are you going?
Find out if it's me Fire Cloud is after.
You out of your head?
How do you expect to learn what that savage has in his mind?
I'm going to ask him.
Sir, if I get out of this alive...
I know. You'll make mention of me in your writings in the most generous of terms.
Generous? I shall make you immortal. Why do you smile? Can you truly be unaware that the hand that holds the pen is the hand that rules the world?
I've been made only too painfully aware of that, Mr. Quimbo. On more than one occasion. Diedrichs, lock up after me.
Colonel Custer. Please take care.
Yes, ma'am.
Do not kill till I give order.
I've come to ask what Firecloud wants. It isn't like the great warrior Firecloud to send hundreds of braves into a land where he cannot hope to prevail against our cavalry. Not without the most serious of reasons.
Firecloud have that.
Reason enough to leave the safety of the hills?
Reason enough!
The people left alive in that station. What makes them so important that you would risk the lives of your braves?
Firecloud had a son. One of them. He killed son of Firecloud.
Which one?
The man you call Uvalde.
Firecloud, believe me. That man is under the sentence of death. He escaped from prison and was being returned by a U.S. Marshal to await execution.
To hang without pain. To be dead in the blink of an eye. Without time to scream for mercy.
Yes. That is the law. That and no other.
We will take him from you. To give him death of my choosing. Give him to us. You will all go free.
Firecloud, I'm an officer. Sworn to uphold the law. I will not. I cannot give you what you want.
We will come and take him. At any cost. You will die. All of you will die. I will not speak of this again.
They wanted nothing else, then why don't you just turn him over and spare the rest of us?
You don't really believe that Firecloud will let us go, do you? No, he might not order us killed, but he wouldn't stop it either.
So what if you're wrong? What if we lost the thorn in our side?
There'll be enough out of you.
You're a hard man to convince, Uvalde. We'll need what strength we have left to keep Firecloud from overrunning us.
When do you think you'll attack?
And it won't cost him too many men.
Since when do they care about casualties? I always thought to a redskin life was cheaper than dirt.
You shouldn't believe everything you write, Mr. Quimbo. The Sioux is a deadly fighter, but he loves life. As much as you or I, when it isn't maintained at the expense of honor.
Honor? Among savages?
Perhaps we could do with a little more of that honor ourselves.
May I have some water? I'd like to thank you, Colonel Custer. Valde would have...
You asked for it, Mrs. Moffat.
I know I did. I goaded him into it, but... Well, a man like that...
He's facing death the same as the rest of us. And if Firecloud has his way, it won't be quick and it won't be pleasant. Remember, his life means as much to him as ours does to us.
I know that. just seems so unfair for our lives to be in jeopardy to save a man... Well, a man already condemned to death.
Would you turn him over to Firecloud, knowing what would happen?
No. It's only...
The chance that we may die here?
I felt for a long time I had nothing to live for after my husband was killed. Everything had just come to an end. But things do go on, and we find ourselves living for the moment, picking up the pieces of our lives again, remembering all the things we once planned to do, to accomplish. You have a dream, too, Colonel Custer?
A bigger dream, Mrs. Moffat, than I have any right to expect to come true.
Colonel?
Better try and get some rest.
I'm fine, thank you. Any sign of him?
No, not yet. It's most unusual for Indians to attack at night. The legend has it that their souls can't find their way into the next world in the darkness.
Like children afraid of the dark. Simple, childlike, and more terrible than any other people on this earth.
But they are people, with the same human weakness and frailty as the rest of us.
I wouldn't call you weak. Or afraid of anything, for that matter.
Different men fear different things.
But you're not afraid of death.
I've lived too long with it to be afraid of it. But that's enough of this kind of talk. We'll get out of this somehow. Now, you want to try and get some rest?
I'm fine here.
This will make my most exciting novel, and every word of it true.
Save me a copy, Quimbo. I'd like to know how it turns out.
Why, of course, Colonel Custer.
And while you're at it, don't forget to include my pal, Firecloud.
I would give my soul to be able to do just that. To understand a great chief, committed to an all-out war against the mightiest nation on earth, fighting for all the barbaric things he believes in.
You make it all sound very romantic, Quimbo. But in truth, there's no romance in these Indian wars, and no absolute right on either side. Kill that light. Diedrichs, get inside.
Now, what are you doing?
Trying to get us out of here if I'm lucky.
Custer's luck. I hope it's still working. You know Firecloud will have a guard out there someplace.
I'm sure of it. I'm not back in 20 minutes. You're on your own, Diedrichs. And I wish you luck. much of a plan. It's the best chance we've got. You'll go out, straight away from here, about a mile, you'll cross the stagecoach road. If you keep low and move carefully, you should be able to make it before daylight.
What about you?
I've got to try and get us out of this trap. How? By distracting Firecloud long enough to give us a head start. When you see that stagecoach coming, get ready. Start moving.
We got nothing to lose.
You'll have a better chance if you stay together. Quimbo. Quimbo!
No, I don't want to go.
Get out that window.
Firecloud isn't after me. He has no reason to kill me.
Believe me, Quimbo, he doesn't need one. The kind you'd understand.
I don't believe that.
Believe what you want, but get out that window. Now! Hurry. It's getting light. Where's Quimbo? He didn't come with us. Bet his life Firecloud wouldn't kill him. I hope he's won.
no. Fire Cloud. I want to speak to Fire Cloud. Fire Cloud. Do you realize that you are a living legend? I will engrave your name upon the hearts of... No, you don't understand.
Got a broken line. Can't go on until it's fixed.
Will it take long?
No, not long. There's a leather awl and some cord in the gearbox.
I'll get it.
Drop your gun belt, Custer.
Move! Are you insane, Uvalde?
Drop your gun belt.
Custer.
Cut the horses loose, Brewster. We're riding out.
What about the woman?
Well, that's up to her. She can stay here, or she can ride with us.
Your time just ran out, Uvalde. Fire cloud.
You're just full of cute little tricks, aren't you, soldier boy?
Don't shoot. Not yet.
You won't let him take us alive.
It's over, Fire Cloud.
All right, ma'am. Ready to pull out?
Just a minute, please.
There'll be no danger the rest of the way. It's time for goodbyes, Mrs. Moffat. I'm staying here to meet my troop.
I'm very happy to have had the opportunity to have known you, Colonel Custer.
My privilege to know you, ma'am.
However, there is something that needs to be said. I have reason to like you, respect you, but you still stand for everything I hate. War and senseless, brutal killing. Everything that you men call glory.
I can't deny that, Mrs. Moffat. But I heard a great man once say, as much as I respect your opinion, I respect my duty more.
One of your Yankee heroes, Colonel Custer?
No, madam. That was General Robert E. Lee.
the